Hey, we're live!
Yay!
Oh my gosh. Okay, hey everybody, welcome to PK's on Scandal first Google Hangout. Here we talk about Scandal and we're gonna break down and it. We need to all from our PK perspective. From Connecticut, and Shay, want to introduce yourself?
Hi. You said my name already, but I'm from Florida.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm from Florida, and I'm excited about hanging out with you guys all the time.
Yes. And I'm Candace. I'm from
Yes,
New
Candace.
Yes,
Jersey,
you are.
by way of New York. My church is in New York. And yeah, so that's where I'm at right now.
I'm in Florida right now.
Yeah, I'm in Connecticut. We're all in our places. We're in our rightful places.
Yeah,
It's still summer here, but they just call it fall. But
you know what?
That's shade. That was shade.
Mm-mm.
She's standing over by next to Pennsylvania Ave.
nobody in Florida gets excited. Like, it doesn't even get cold. It's still hot. We're still drinking lemonade. So, but whatever.
Okay, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty because Scandal came back. It was a long summer.
A whole 161 days to be exact. But
Let me
nobody
tell you,
was counting. No one was counting.
Season 3 got cut short because of unforeseen circumstances. We're grateful for them circumstances, but they were unforeseen. And so we are happy because we had an extra long summer and we are back, okay? And Scandal Season 4 is on the way.
Take us somewhere, Shonda.
Right, we ready to ride this ride, Shonda.
Right before we start at all. Who you riding? No. Right before we start at all, I just want to say, they started the season off. It just felt like, literally, it really did feel like someone pressed the reset button. It felt the same, yet so different at the same time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It felt like,
and even the way it ended, you know, on that note, but it's still, the whole thing still felt so
like a whole brand new thing.
It felt like a series premiere, not a season premiere.
Yes.
It felt like
that's exactly what it was.
So I was like, you know, like, oh, it's just. I thought it was good. I thought it was a really good start. And
I thought so too. Of course.
Okay. Oh, really quick. PK. What a PK is, just in case y'all still don't know.
Right. Explain that.
A PK for us is both pastor, preacher, kid. Our parents are pastors, or one of our parents is a pastor / preacher. But PK also stands for preacher's kid. So, you know, there's a little difference, but not that much, you know. So that's basically it. Our parents are in ministry. We love the Lord. We are saved. And we also love Scandal. Praise Jesus.
We do love Scandal so much.
We do.
So much.
The max.
But we love Jesus more. Let's get that clear. But we love Scandal.
Jesus comes first always.
Okay, let's go. Because I got thoughts. Let's go.
Let's get them out, Candace.
All right.
Get them out.
Okay,
first
topic. The ring. Lynn Pallow, ma'am. Let me listen now.
Talk to us.
We need to know the significance of this ring because I feel like there's something there that you are not telling us, and we need to know, sis.
Maybe it's live purity ring. She trying to live the life of purity, but it's not going on.
Pure? What is she pure of? the closest Liv gets to being pure is wearing white. That is it.
That's why. Listen, she trying, and it's hard. That's why she wearing it already. She's not really trying.
Yeah. So I don't know about all that, but like even in the promo with her reaching out her hand for the wine glass, okay, and then fast forward that the very last moment of the show, and it's like that finger that's like twitching, you know?
Yes.
Maybe I'm too deep.
No, I think the ring has a meaning to it. I don't think you too deep. I don't know, like if it's like I want to say it's like a promise ring that fits it, but I don't want to put anything to it. But she been wearing that ring for like ever.
The whole time, and she never takes it off. The only
she
time
never takes it off, and I was thinking that too, because Thailand, she had it while she was everything. Exactly. When she was in her bed, she had it on. Like, you don't take thing off. Like,
she even have it in the shower with Fitz. Okay, right?
Listen, she sure did. She sure did.
I'm trying to help the people. Help the people. So, quiet as it's kept.
Liv.
There's some significant.
What is the tea on the ring? What is the tea on the ring? If you tell us, we probably don't tell, so just tell everybody at the same time.
We'll keep it amongst
ourselves. If you tell us, I felt like give her a ride.
I'll be looking at that ring the whole episode.
Yeah, I really was too. That like, we need to know the significance. That's it. Just point blank. Period. And they playing games with our heart, and they trying to say that it means nothing, but we know. Nothing. Like, in all my time so far that I've been in film school, I know and I've learned that nothing is by accident. It's all on purpose. That ring is on purpose, and there's a reason why it's on purpose, and we gonna find out.
Yep. Okay. Next thing. Oh,
next topic.
Julia Baker is Olivia Pope's new name while she's on the island. The Bahamas.
Julia. I can't get that out of my head. Like, I was like, whatever.
And what's his face? Nicknamed her.
What's his face?
No shade.
What's his face?
Jules.
Listen.
The ugliest name.
When I first heard him say that, I was like, who?
You know, it's...
Or no.
There's only one person in this world that I know as Jules, and that is Solange's son. So...
Exactly.
You know...
I didn't know what name is Jules.
He tried it. Like, you on a private island by yourself.
No, he didn't try. He attempted to try.
So we could call her Jay or something. Call me Jay, but Jules.
Call me Jay.
Like Jules.
I
need that in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I'm not gonna touch on what he called her Jules.
It was an ugly nickname, and we don't need to do that again. This is coming from me. Don't do it again. It wasn't cute at all.
And also the significance of her being named Julia Baker, and
yes,
that was the character's name, Diane Carroll's character's name, in
Julia.
Yeah. So that was a very nice homage, Shonda. You just
yes.
You're Shonda.
She does that.
You always killing me. You're always killing me.
Shonda does that.
So anyway, that's that. I mean, the Julia Baker thing was cute. The Jewel was not.
Yeah, we don't need that to happen.
What's next, Shane?
Morning Melly.
So,
I love
yeah.
Morning Melly. That's just me though. I live for the beat white woman that Melly gives us every season. But listen, I love
I
her.
was
She
like,
just don't care.
and
She don't care, and I love
what
it. I
her?
love
Like,
it.
just walking around.
Like since
I
you're in
love
the White
Like,
House.
Right. I love how she was walking around the White House. Nobody even looked at her. Nobody turned their head. Like she
they
just
like that
like
Melly, I guess.
eating the
They was
cereal,
like,
walking away.
hey.
And then when she found out, and then when she reached
And
for
then
the thing, and he was, and then Cyrus was like, "It's iced tea." She was like, "Oh, well, it's time to go bowling."
that's all you need to say to me. I'm out.
Hey Melly.
Oh, this
I
is
love her.
alcohol. Oh, okay, peace.
Yeah.
I love it
But
though.
I
but
really,
what I wanted to touch on with Morning Melly though
uh-huh.
is that scene when she and Fitz goes over to the cemetery and she just kind of lays down over his grave by the tombstone, and that like that right there, that to me meant that this whole Melly's wardrobe and the way she's acting, and then seeing that, it clarifies me that she's not really here. You know what I mean? She's
Yep.
not really with us. She when her son died, she died too, and a new Melly is about to be reborn. That's how I see it.
Yeah. This Melly gonna be crazy. Like I can already see it. Like once she overcome this whole thing that she's going through, this gonna be a careless Melly. Like she was already careless in the beginning, but she just gonna be reckless. Like
She was.
I love
I don't
what
think
she
she was.
said to Fitz. She got
She
up, sat on a leg, and said, listen to me now, okay? After you held your dead son, what I'm not gonna do is
right.
give it to you. I
Mhm.
said, Melly, you better come on in the room.
I say Melly read.
Right.
I was looking at TV like this. Like read. If you're gonna read, then read. She was like, you're gonna tell
Read.
me when you see her. I said, you sure are. Yes, you are, Fitz. I was like agreeing with her on the TV. I was
Because
like,
she was
yep.
so calm. She was just
That's
like,
the worst. That's the worst kind. That calm anger.
Oh yes.
You're gonna tell me when you see Olivia. Okay. But all right.
they
I'm
know.
gonna tell you. I'm not gonna see it. All
And
right.
why is Fitz in denial though?
I
I want
don't.
to know that. Why is he in denial? Oh, I'm gonna see her.
He know that's a lie from the pit of hell. Like,
I don't know
ugh.
why
He
he
knew
let
it
the
was a lie the
devil.
minute that thought jumped up in his brain.
Fitz just like Sally. He let the devil come in at times, and he just need to let that go. Like he always denying it. Like I'm not okay, Fitz. All right,
You know.
be great. Do you?
So, that was that. And it was interesting since we're in that scene how he committed suicide. Now I've seen some tweets that say they wouldn't be surprised if Fitz committed suicide because Olivia left, or tried to commit suicide because Olivia left, not because his son died.
You see,
Who tweeted
I
that?
actually,
I can't remember.
Go ahead.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of not to say that his son didn't matter, because his son definitely did, but I think that he probably would have been able to handle it a little better if Olivia had stayed. He still would have been in mourning, but I think he would have been able to handle it a little better. But the fact that she left, not only did he lose his son, but he now feels and love feels like double. And then he feels like, now I definitely don't have anything else in my life. Like, why am I still here? Though, of course, suicide is a very selfish thought because, hello, you still have a daughter, you still have Teddy, you still have a country to run. You know, there are things you're still needed,
Right.
in many ways, even though he may not see it that way. he was his suicide attempt wasn't just on Jerry alone. I don't believe that.
And it was I'm with you with that one.
I got a question.
Yeah.
About the whole Melly telling him like I need a warning.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when she was like, you're gonna tell me when you see her. So in the past, when he would like have sex with Olivia or be with Olivia,
Yeah.
he would crawl back
Same
into
question
Melly's bed and have sex with her too.
That's the same question I had. I was confused by that. I was a little taken aback. I don't know what the writers are trying to do to us, but
because it's so
when she said
that's what
that,
I got from it.
Like, I was like, what? Wait, huh? Like,
I mean, I was about to say I would hope not, but that is his wife. But at the end of the day, like he said, Millie don't even get him. Like he's not even attracted by Millie. So if they are, that would be strange, and that would definitely.
Even if he's not attracted to her, she still has the parts.
Right.
True.
Because what he apparently think is that he still is thinking of Olivia while he's touching Melly. Which is still very not okay.
Not okay at all.
But you know, hey, I mean, because let's be real. Do we really think that Olivia's not thinking of Fitz when she's with Jake? It may not be the same aggression.
Cat's out of the bag. You just spilled the tea, Lauren. You definitely just spilled the tea. But, I mean, I definitely think so.
Oh, yeah, it's done.
Okay. I definitely think that when Olivia and Jake are together, that she's thinking the tea.
Wait, you said I spilled the tea? What do you mean?
Yeah. When you said that Olivia is thinking of Fitz when she's with Jake. I honestly think that. I do. That. And sometimes you can zone out.
Either Fitz or work, because you saw in this episode when he was all kissing on her body, and she was like preoccupied with thinking about the case of the week.
Work.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, though. So if you love Olivia and you know Olivia, you know that Olivia is going to talk about work because that's who she is. She is a workaholic. Like she loves her. Going to leave it alone and just say, oh, yes. Even though, like, okay, no. Actually, if you do go back to, like, the flashbacks, for example, Camp David, right. They were still talking about the campaign while they were getting it on. Fitz that's because Fitz was entertaining it. And he knew how. Jake don't know how to do that. Jake thinks that he has to get her attention in one way. And that shows that Jake does not know her.
Man.
I swear. That is so true.
It is.
It really is.
I think that's part of what attracts Olivia to Fitz even more is because he's able to like stimulate all of that at one time, you know, like
and still treat her nice.
Jake come home, he's talking about a rib sandwich with pickles and special sauce and
Underground Railroad.
Like, bruh, I'm sitting here trying to find a casket. Okay, like
Underground Railroad, and I was just like, really, Jake? The Underground Railroad sandwich?
Like, was that racial shade or not?
Like, and it was ribs, which was brown. You know, stuff like that. I get to thinking.
Thoroughly enjoyed by black people.
Exactly.
But her face did like go look up at him for a second. You know, for a split second, and then she just kind of left it alone because she's like, "Look, my friend died. Ain't nobody got time for that."
She should have gave him that look that she gave. Who was it when they said that she just on the Armada bicycle on Ellen? Y'all saw how Carrie looked at Who was it? Was it Cyrus?
Yeah.
I can't remember, and I didn't
said,
even look.
She was like,
it was much more subtle on, when Jake said what he said. It was much more subtle, but it was there. It was there.
Well, there's that.
But that just goes, but with that whole situation, that just back to Olivia saying, you let me see you, and she, much as she put walls, she let her able to understand on a level that nobody else can understand them, because they see each other. Like, they don't have to try, they don't have to ask questions, they just get it. And that's why that moment, at the end happened, because like they literally are, there's a force that gravitates them to one another, because they are who they are, and they can't fight that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what Cyrus
no matter how hard they try, no matter how hard everybody else tries.
That's what Cyrus was saying in the Oval Office to Fitz. Like, okay, you're Fitz, she's Olivia. You're gonna be in the room together. We all know how this story ends, So it's just always gonna happen that way. Like,
our role is to Fitz.
Right.
Like, she could 20 years from now, God forbid they're not together, married, whatever. She could be married, moved on with someone else, and he could be married, moved on to someone else, but they in the same room together, and it's gonna be that like magnetic attraction.
Yes.
Which is so beautiful. Which is a beautiful thing.
Alright.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Boss Olivia Pope versus Sassy Abby.
Okay, let me.
You gonna handle it, or you?
The only person that I feel or knew in my heart that would take Olivia leaving the worst, obviously, was Abby. Rightfully so, and I feel like this season we'll see why this like strains her so bad, because it's the year of Abby. But I was not mad at her for coming at Olivia in such a fashion.
Me neither.
However, that is Abby form, Abby fashion. Great, like, okay, she was wrong in blaming Olivia for Harrison's death.
Yeah,
Sassy Abby, like, we expect that. Olivia clapping back. Now, I was here for that.
I'm always here for a clap back. I looked at it like this.
If she would have came for her last season, she would have trembled her lips and turned and walked away. She was like, see, I love you, and I forgive almost everything about you, everything that you do, but this, you all blame me, but you moved down 4 blocks away and left all of them. No.
Right. You went to the corner store and didn't get anyone no chips. You just left everybody. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about Abby. Like, first of all, I'm glad that she read Olivia, because Olivia needed to read.
Yep.
And like a lot of people was like upset. Olivia doesn't deserve it. Yes, she did. Because granted, if my boss, the over the cliff person, left me, and I saw her, and she tried to come and talk to me, oh no, listen, you're gonna get it. But the way Olivia came back, like, literally put Abby to sleep. Like, since you just no more room. You just come to the funeral and you just hold my hand. You don't get to talk anymore. You're done. It's over. I looked at it like a fight. Like, Abby, she hit Olivia in the eye.
Did y'all see what Yaz said on Twitter?
What?
She said, I have a feeling that Michelle and Kelly had the same conversation with Beyonce at one point.
I'm not even going to do this with you. I swear.
Okay,
For real.
her Twitter is @YazMag. So go follow.
YASMAG at YasMag. Please follow her. She is funny. Oh my goodness. And she can dress. She's amazing. Please follow her.
Amazing.
Okay, but in the same vein, this is what I love about Scandal is because it's never really like 100% right way, 100% wrong way, you know?
Right.
Like, so even though Abby or Olivia needed that read, Olivia deserved to leave. She had the right to leave. She went through hell and high water in season 3.
She did.
Let the girl go breathe.
Yeah.
That's
I'm with that. I'm with that.
So, you know, not
I'm not against Olivia leaving.
Huh?
I mean, say that again?
I'm definitely not against Olivia leaving, although well no, there's no although. I just think that her reason for leaving is her feeling like it was all her fault. That kind of just bothers me because I don't feel like it's her fault. No, not Phil. It's not all her fault because even though she feels like she's the eye of the storm, like it's not her fault because you can't control who your parents are. Like, this just.
And he set that up. He set that up. Rowan set that up to make her feel like it's her fault. So he placed the pieces right in line so that they'll fall down.
He's so good. He's so good.
He's
so good at what he does. Like, it's ridiculous. He's so good at what he does. Because he had me fooled, and I watched the show, and I knew what he did. But he still had me like, okay.
When Harrison figured it out at the end last week, I was like, oh, shoot, I can't believe I did not think this. I can't believe he wasn't number 1 on
my list.
On my list.
Right. It's crazy, though. Like, I knew that was going to, I knew, like, towards the end, like, when Harrison started it, then I kind of finished off his sentence. It's like, at the end, I was like, oh, my God. And then when I saw Tom, I was like, I cannot believe it. Tom killed Kid. Like, he was.
I need Fitz to find out.
I need Fitz to find out. I need a lot to happen. Dear
yes.
Like, I need a lot to happen this
season. Speaking of Rowan, that whole conversation he had with Olivia, what I loved about it was, okay, so Olivia said, I'm back in town because my friend is dead. Rowan looked at her like,
I'm sorry.
Sorry for your loss.
I'm sorry for your loss.
I'm just like...
Right,
and so then she looked at him like... He said, okay, ask. Because I know you're going to ask. So she was like, do you have anything to do with Harrison's death? Flat out said no.
But I believe, like, Olivia know he low-key lying because she can't even tell when he's lying. But she just, I think when she came, she was just at that point where she didn't even want to get deep down into it.
Did we think
because
he was going to tell the truth, or did we know he was going to lie?
I knew he was going to lie because he's a liar.
But remember last season when she was crying on the couch and she called her dad? And she was like, did you give the order to have my mother killed? And he said no, right? Technically, he told the truth because he had her mother killed because her mother was still alive. So I'm wondering in this situation if there was something else there. I do think
I'm on the same page with you, Candy.
But I'm concerned just a little bit because he knows how he uses word manipulation so well.
So well.
So he could figure it out. Like maybe she didn't ask the question the right way because the first time in that example I just gave, she didn't ask the question the right way. So maybe she didn't ask the question the right way for him to be like, okay, yes, you know.
Right.
But we all saw. We was there.
I just need Mama Pope to make an appearance this season because, and I need, if I feel like this, Mama Pope, if you can bite your wrist, baby girl, you can break out that hole and survive. So listen, I need you not to bite your wrist this time, but I need you to get out the hole and make something happen. I
Right.
need you to understand. But like, Papa Pope isn't gonna kill Mama Pope because he loves her, and he's hurt at the fact that she chose Dominic over him. But he loved her too much to kill her, even though all that crazy stuff that you know what? That's just like Jesus. After all you done, I'm still gonna save you. I swear, that's Papa Pope, but he evil. Don't get Papa Pope and Jesus mixed up, people.
No,
Do
that's
not
not-
get Papa Pope and Jesus mixed up, people.
Don't hear us wrong. Don't hear us wrong.
Don't hear us wrong, because you'll be living your life in sin. But yeah, but he loves her, and like he doesn't want to harm her because he actually loves her, but he's been hurt so much by her. Like when she chose Dominic, he was mad.
Yep.
He was mad in his feelings. That's why he killed the man.
He killed the man.
He's still mad. He's just a mad person.
He's just a mad person.
What I loved most about that scene was how, Harrison, no, I didn't kill him. I can't trust my gut. And then he was like, but you know who I did get? Your mother. Like, he diverted, he, like, swerved the conversation to where it needed to be. And I'm like, you know what, Rowan?
You're genius.
You the greatest of all time, man.
I live for it, evil black
The
man.
Batman pajama, like, it's
It's that thing that go boom at night. Like Olivia said. Who did that?
Candace
Oh, Candy, she's a kid.
sending me messages.
Okay, so.
Can you see me?
No.
I can hear you, though.
It's okay. Let's just continue.
Okay, so, the last thing we have is Oleg versus Olitz.
And then the funeral.
Oh, the funeral. No, let's talk about the
Yeah,
funeral.
let's talk about the funeral first.
Let me go. Let me tell y'all.
Okay, go ahead, girls. Talk about it, sister.
Listen, the funeral, it broke my heart. And then, dear Shonda, how did you even have the nerve to play Aretha in the background? I mean, I couldn't even. And then everybody slayed at the funeral. Like, how you slay at the funeral? And then, like, Olivia hair, it was kind of like, let me see if I can demonstrate to you.
It was laid to
It was kind of like this, in the because she didn't want to see her past and the hurt. So they had put the bang
okay.
over here, and it was like all laid down. But the funeral was just so, it was almost more heartbreaking than Melly laying at the grave. And then when Olivia dropped the roses and she said, "I love you." Listen, I just told God, I said, God, just take me to the throne right now. Take me to the TV.
Man, if Olivia was like that for Harrison, I couldn't even imagine if, God forbid, Fitz had died in season 2. They'd probably have to carry her in.
Candace, that was the same thought that I had.
That was the same
one. Like, it was the same thought.
They would probably have to literally carry her because she wouldn't be able to make it. She might fall in that ditch.
Fall in the casket. It's like on Meet the Browns.
You would hear her
fall in the casket.
You would be wailing.
Yeah.
Like when
she wouldn't be calm. Kept together, put together. Olivia Pope. It's just no.
No. I wouldn't love you like that.
I just want to thank God that did not happen, because let me tell you something. I went to church and I prayed for President Fitzgerald Grant III to recover, and God bless the Lord, he did. And
all joke, like I definitely did that. Like seriously, like I was praying for Fitz. Like even though I knew this was a TV show, I was praying for him. I was like, listen, Jesus, I need Fitz alive. Like I know you the God of miracles. Make this happen. Make this happen for me.
Yes.
Make this happen for me. I swear, like I went to school I was in high school when Fitz got shot. I went to school devastated. My teacher was like, "What happened?" And my best friend was like, "You don't even want to know." She was like, "What happened?" I said, "The president got shot last night. So if you're not gonna pray for him, then there's no need for us to be talking. Like, let's give me my work. Let's get it done." Went to church that next day. I don't even know. Girl, I had to pray. And God, look what God did. Even though he had that invisible part in that part, bruh. Fitz had an invisible part. But when he had it, I was just like, thank you, God. Cause I could not. Because when Olivia cried in that closet, I said, I can't see any more of that.
No.
I know if Fitz died, listen, that would have been awful.
But yeah, it was. Wait. My favorite part, though, I'm kind of mad that they did this. So the funeral is emotional. Everyone's crying. Like, it's Randy, Red, Superfreak, and Julia. Oh, it's just terrible, right? And then next thing you see, Olivia turns to hug Jake. Wah, wah, wah. And then Papa Pope is lurking in the background like this.
Yep.
He's such a creep. I swear. Like he about to do a drive-by or something.
Right?
Like, go home. What you doing? Go home,
You're already at the cemetery. Who you about to try to kill now? Like, what?
Right, you already. He don't care. Papa Pope on everything dead.
He ain't got no
your
respect.
Feelings, your heart, your friends. He don't care. I mean, like, he really was like tiptoeing at the burial site. I was like, for real, can we get a moment to ourselves? Like, and those pictures that they had on Twitter had me dying. I don't even know what movie that was from because I don't really watch that movie. But when the boy was like rolling down the window when he was driving by, hilarious.
You gotta tweet me that, cause
you gotta tweet me that because I didn't see that.
Yeah,
I got to. Y'all gonna die. Like, die laughing, I promise.
But yeah, it was a beautiful homegoing service. People are saying that they don't think that Harrison is we didn't see a body, but you're not going to see a body because
not when the man doesn't have a job.
Dave Harrison no longer works for the show.
Right.
So
that's hopeful thinking. Hopeful.
Yes, but Shonda has said it numerous times in interviews. Harrison is dead as a doornail, so we can get that.
So all that wishful thinking need to go home because it's not gonna happen.
Nah.
I'm like Randy. I don't want hope.
Right.
I don't want
Oh yeah, and we're wearing white in honor of Harrison's homegoing services.
I got white and black.
We don't go to funerals. We go to homegoing.
Homegoing.
And I believe he's home. With a good home.
He's resting.
Resting.
With
his destiny. He walked into his destiny when he went in. He did.
So are y'all ready to speak on this topic?
Yes, but before we do, y'all gotta promise not to kick me out of anything when we get to this topic.
All right.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. Olitz versus Olake.
Jesus. I already know what you're going to say, and I'm going to punch you in the face if you do.
I'm not. You see, I'm not going to say anything.
Listen, all right, fine.
I'm team Olitz to the death of me. Like,
all right.
Those are my boos. Those are my bays. Like, I rock with them really hard. But, like,
what?
I don't want any violent text messages from you, Lauren. Already threatened me live. Like, I think that Olake. Okay, I just think that I like those scenes with Olake, but I don't like Olake at all. But I like the scenes. The scenes were good. They were amazing. The monologues were good.
Let me tell you what you like.
How you gonna
You
tell
don't
me
like.
what I like?
No. I'm gonna tell you because you're gonna understand now once I tell you.
Go ahead.
You don't like Oleg. That's not what you're liking. What you're liking is you're liking seeing Olivia in a different light because Olivia isn't uptight. She's, letting a little loose, especially in the beginning when they're at the beach and, that little scene. She's she's not as uptight as she usually is, especially like before when she was with Jake, going to his apartment. When she brought the Gettysburg, the Gettysburgers, whatever. She was more uptight then, but here she seems more free. That vacation, number one, was much needed. We all know that.
Right.
What you like is seeing her letting her hair down. You don't like Old. I'm just letting you know because admit that if you could replace him with Fitz in those scenes,
It would be 100% better. I know that. I know that it would be like 100% better. But you're right. I do like seeing her in a different light with her hair down. That's true. That is true.
And
That's
she looks more domesticated. Like when she was trying to be domesticated, if that's the right word, with Jake in season 2 or even season 3, like it felt forced. One, because the whole relationship was based on a lie. So now, like, okay, she's putting the abuse, which we'll get back to in a second. She's putting that behind her and everything that he's done, the surveillance, the stalking, whatever. She's putting that behind her. She the right one because it couldn't be me. And, going to this island with this man because, I mean, at least it's a man and it's at least somebody who likes you or loves you and wants to be with you. So why not? Instead of being by yourself. And she's single. He's single. So
let them mingle for now. But
go on and be single people together. Now, this is the analogy that I have. Okay? You guys get ready.
I'm getting ready.
It's so genius.
Okay.
So, not everybody will understand me, but I'm really excited about it. So this is how I feel about Oleg versus Olitz. When backstory, when Jake was first introduced, I did not like him. Even in season 3, he was annoying. He still is low-key, high-key annoying. But I can stomach him. This is the analogy. I'm a cruise head. I don't know how many other people are cruise heads, but I go on a cruise basically every year. I've been on Carnival, I've been on Royal Caribbean, and I've been on Norwegian. This year, I went on the largest cruise ship in the world, Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. It's beautiful, okay? When we were in St. Martin, we docked, and there was a Carnival ship that was docked as well. Right? So we get off, you see both the ships, you compare, okay? The Carnival ship is nice. You can, I get on it, maybe for like a 5-day cruise or something. I'm sure I will have a nice time. But at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I'm on the Royal Caribbean ship with the wave stimulator so I could go surfing and the zip line and the rock climbing wall and the pools and the fancy jacuzzis and all of that. I'm and Central Park, and I'm grateful for that. Okay.
Right.
I'm glad I'm on this ship. So in the same, Olitz is Royal Caribbean.
Yes.
Oasis of the Sea.
Speaking.
Olitz is
Carnival.
Listen.
Yes.
Okay. I probably should not have said names. Because I really I like all ships, I love to cruise, so of course I have my preference of that I like more than the other, and it's really, I did not indicate that, but if we're going off of the ships that I saw, the Royal Caribbean ship looked a lot better than a Carnival ship.
And it does.
And it does look a lot better.
And it is.
It has better show. Also,
Yeah.
Come on, better.
Hairspray, the musical. There's an ice skating show. They have everything. The carnival ship does not have that.
No.
The carnival ship has a water slide.
Mhm.
That's about it. So
that's not it.
That's how.
That's what she's writing. A water slide.
Yeah. That was genius.
So if you like
seriously.
to get on water slides and things of that nature, then Carnival is definitely for you. But if you enjoy eating Johnny Rockets and going rock climbing and ziplining and ice skating and things of that, and boogie boarding and surfboarding, surfboard. You like that? Then you get on Oasis of the Seas. No shade to either one. They're both really fun, but
at the same
one has a little bit more there.
I've been on the Carnival cruise. I've been on the Carnival cruise. So if you like eating burgers every day from 12 to 3, you can do that.
That's
I mean, to each his own. But if you want to go to Johnny Rockets and then you want to eat Italian at the same time, then you come on the winning team. Because the winning team over here.
Right.
But, a lot of people don't like the winning team. A lot of people like to be common. You want to be common. Come over here. You want to be simple. Come over here. But, I mean, listen, even simple people have good moments.
And guess what? We all on the same ocean together. We all riding a ship. It's just a different ship.
That's right.
So I'll be on the Olik ship, but I can dig the Olik ship. Like, I'm not gonna go on Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas every year. Like some years we're gonna go on Carnival. We're gonna go on Norwegian. I can dig it. I don't have a problem with it. Okay. So basically, what I'm saying is, if this is the ship that is set in, I might be able to ride on it for like a day, okay? A day. But not for long.
I just want to be honest about something.
I also don't think Sean is setting us up for the long haul with them. And we can kind of see that in the first episode.
Yeah.
And the scandal pattern is whatever is at the beginning of the episode, whatever it is at the beginning of the episode will not be at the end. That's always how it is. So, it's a little scary thing. It's a little bit scary when Olik is in a good place at the beginning of the episode, because they're going to be in a bad place at the end of the episode.
Right.
And a bad place at the beginning, they're going to end up in a good place.
Right. I just want to be honest. Because honesty is the way to life. I think that I hopped on the Carnival in the beginning of episode 1.
We know. We know.
I want to thank y'all for knowing me and still loving me the same.
Well, that's what PKs do. Unconditional love.
I really want to thank you for that, because I know it can be hard. But then I jumped. I jumped back. But I wasn't even on the ship. I was on dry land during the
Right, you walked through the port.
I was walking.
You said, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice."
Yeah, I'm thinking about that again.
You could get like a tour. You got a tour of the ship. That's what it was. You got all. You looked around. You got right.
And I looked, and I said, "Wow, this is nice." But then I got off, and I say, you know what? This is where home is.
Yeah.
This is my destiny. Over here, the Royal. This is my destiny. I say, walk into your destiny, girl. So I got up and I walked to my destiny, and I got back on my ship. It's okay to take a tour, but come back home. Listen to me.
Dorothy, there's no place like home.
No place like home.
That is the message that we are trying to send to you. Okay?
You can visit Oz. You can sing with the Munchkins, okay?
Because I'm not an angry...
You better click your heels and come back home. Don't play games.
Because I'm not an angry old litter. Like, I can't do that. I can't be mad at old lake fans for doing what they're going to do. Because granted, Miss Marche loves Edison Davis. And a lot of people don't like Edison Davis. But I like Edison Davis. Don't call him that. That is my boo.
Let me tell you something.
That is my boo.
Davis in 302. Guess who's coming to dinner?
Yeah.
I liked him there, and I feel like I would have liked him pre-Fitz. Like I would have liked pre-Fitz Edison, but post-Fitz Edison was just like meh.
He just really stole my heart. He just really stole my heart, and I haven't gotten it back yet.
Well, he stole your heart. Apparently, that's why he didn't steal Olivia's. So
I don't like you. I don't like you at all. God, I don't like you. I swear I don't. But it's okay. Because I may give up my heart for Olivia. If he trying to come back in the team, I'm willing to work things out. He's trying to come back. Dear Shonda, bring Edison back. Just to tell me, hey. Just let
or no.
Or yeah. Lauren mad. Why she likes Edison? It's deep down in her heart.
I'm very happy. I'm content.
She an Edison fan. I want everybody to know Lauren is an Edison fan.
Oh, so the abuse thing.
Yes.
We got a tweet from @Charl94509. Hey girl.
Hey girl. What's
and we asked everybody on Twitter to share their thoughts and feels with us about the episode. And so she said she felt sad for Olitz, hated seeing Olake, loved Melly, and it looks like OPA is back. And the abuse issue irks me because Jake and Liv equals never forget. So what I believe she's referring to is the case of the week was dealt with sexual abuse. And when Olivia confronted Senator Veer, whatever her name was, that she was lying, she says, you don't forget. When you remember every touch, every moment.
When a man grabs you, when he puts his hands on you.
Huh?
She said when he grabs you, when he feels on you.
Right.
Yeah.
You remember all of that, every single moment. So it was just, I understand where that irking comes from, because how can you go back to, being with your abuser, So but many people do that.
So that brings me to this question. Do you think that we're going to see some more abuse between them?
I hope not.
I hope not as well. I don't want that to happen. Because I don't foresee that. But
you know why? Because I already feel like with Abby's backstory, we're going to get the abuse.
A lot of it, yeah.
So don't spare. I mean, I know real life isn't fair if you're going off of real life, or extreme circumstances are extreme, but they can kind of spare us.
Yep, they really could.
Yeah.
I mean, but I would like to see Olivia bust that dude kneecap. That would be something I want to see.
Bust what?
Abby's husband's kneecap or
ex-husband. Oh yes.
Oh yeah, I want to. Can they do a flashback of that, please?
I need it. I love a good busting a kneecap every now and then on TV.
Look, listen.
But one thing that what Jake did was wrong. Like when he choked Olivia or whatever, when she didn't shut down, that was out of line.
Mm-hmm.
But it's kind of like, if we're going to talk about Jake and Olivia, we need to talk about Huck.
I knew you know what? This is why I don't like you, Shay, because I knew you was going to say that.
Because, listen, there is no difference. Huck is a man.
There's a difference.
Jake is a man.
No, let me tell you why there's a difference.
It was
even though what Huck did was still out of line, definitely, most definitely.
Of course.
However, what's between Olivia and Huck is not sexual. When you are in a sexual relationship or a romantic relationship with someone and they put their hands on you like that, that's a whole nother thing entirely. When you have an argument with your friend, okay, look at it this way. If I have a fight with my sister and it just gets physical, it happens to get physical, that doesn't necessarily mean it's okay, but it is different.
I like that. Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not condoning what Huck did. Yes, it was out of line. Okay. But Huck also, he did it out of anger because he was upset. He felt like, dang, Olivia, really, like, I thought you was there for me. I thought you had my back. And then I find out, like, Command was your father, and you knew this when, and you didn't tell me, and I'm just now finding out now. And he was angry, and now, benefit of the doubt, he did pull back when he realized, whoa, wait, what am I doing? Like, I'm out of line. Whereas Jake didn't do none of that. Jake was not sorry. Jake showed no remorse, no regret, and once again, he's in a romantic relationship with her right now. Like that's a whole nother level of.
I guess really, Olivia is a lost soul.
She definitely is damaged. She's definitely damaged.
She's lost. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna send her Sarah book, Lost and Found, because she is. But I definitely, for real.
So you know who we need to send to Olivia? Iyanla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Please.
Iyanla would get her together right quick. Gather her.
Iyanla put some leaves on her chest. Give her one of them. It'll be done. Over with. Open up your heart. Yes. I love that lady. Yes. But Lauren, I definitely get what you're saying about that, and that's true. Here you are, guys. That's an explanation. So when you're looking at it like that, Miss Lauren.
But once again, just so nobody trips, I'm still not condoning what he did, but I just think that there's a difference. There's a level to what went on, but
yeah, because if my brother hits me, I'm not gonna. I mean, that's my brother. Like, we fight. If my brother hits me, it's not going to be nothing. But if I'm over here and me and homeboy, we together or something like that, and he hit me or choke me, it's going to be a different story.
Right.
So look at it like that. That was good, Lauren. I'm proud of you. You're so smart. You're so smart.
So done. So, is that all that we wanted to talk about? Are there any other topics, or is that it for this chat?
I think
have we covered it all?
We have. Oh, I do want to say this.
So, any last word?
I do want to say this. Dear people of the Twitter world, this is from Marsha. I don't want to put this on anyone else. During Scandal, let's not tweet Carrie, Katie, I was about to say Jules, because I'm reading Jules. Anybody from the cast and say, notice me. Since we're trying to know what she wearing. Like, I understand. We all want to be seen. But can we get through the show and then get noticed? Because I be asking Olivia, like, what jacket is this? I mean, Carrie, what jacket? She can't even reply to me because people trying to get seen. Not being seen.
Because she's trying to notice.
Right. And then when they tweet you back, notice, like, that's not embarrassing. I'd be embarrassed. But that was me. I used to be that girl. So before y'all try to come in my mentions and jump in there and attack, I used to be that girl, but I'm not her anymore. I just
You've been delivered.
She's trying to help you on the right path.
God delivered me. Because Carrie reads all her tweets.
Yes.
So even if she doesn't recognize you, she sees you. I want everyone to know she sees you.
She sees
you. She definitely does. I don't know about Katie and all them. Y'all know I got a Katie tweet, bro. I didn't even it was crazy. But that's it. I'm not fangirling.
The only person in the cast that ever tweeted me was Columbus Short.
Rest in peace.
Oh,
right.
Stop it. I think Josh Molina, I don't know if he tweeted me, but he definitely recognized one of my vines, and he liked it.
Nice. Okay, predictions.
So,
predictions. What do we think is gonna happen?
Oh, Who wants to go first?
Lauren, you go first.
You go first, Lauren.
Oh, okay. Predictions. Okay, well, I'm just gonna start off by saying, obviously, we're gonna have Olitz in the same room together once again. I don't think that. I mean, of course, I'm probably wrong, but I don't think that they're gonna click right away. I think they're gonna have some sort of heated discussion about him feeling abandoned and you know, oh, you left me and la 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 la. And she's gonna say something like, I thought I was doing what was best for you, and you know, I feel like they're gonna hash some things out, but I still feel like obviously it's not gonna be resolved, but I think they're just gonna be on the road to, you know,
healing,
to better things. Jake, I don't really know what's gonna happen with Jake. I feel like maybe no, I don't want to say that. I want to save that for another chat. I'll save that for another chat. What I feel about Jake. With I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, predictions. I think that we're gonna get a lot of this season. I think we're probably gonna get a lot more cases than we did last season.
Definitely.
Especially when Huck gave her back her phone, and then she looked at it and looked around. I kind of felt like that little smile she gave when Huck handed her phone back. It kind of was like, I'm home, but it was still a little a hint of sadness because she's home, but everything's changed now. So I just predict that I predict that things are gonna progress. Not necessarily change again, but it's definitely, things are gonna progress. I don't think anything's gonna get, it's never gonna be the way it was before. So yeah, that's really all I have for predictions. There are some other things that I think, but I really don't like saying things out loud because I know like I'm gonna be wrong. So I'm gonna let you guys say your predictions, and if I agree, then I'm like, yes. So
I mean, Candice, you want to go or you want me to go?
Doesn't matter.
Okay, because mine's really short. Like I don't like to be wrong either, and I think Olivia's gonna be alive next episode. That's for sure. But what I think is going to happen is she's gonna come back. Like Lauren said, we're gonna get more cases than ever. Her and Fitz are probably gonna have a heated discussion, just like Lauren said. He's probably gonna be looking off in the window and Olivia talking to him because he really gets speechless when I never seen someone like get so speechless like Olivia. Like, bro, get it together. But that'll probably happen. Sunday dinners will be back on. If Olivia comes back, I think Sunday dinners will be back on with her and her father. I think that her father's gonna try to make her leave again, which is quite natural. And I think Quinn is probably gonna be, but I think Quinn is really gonna step up to the plate, like because she's been through so much that it's like she feels like she
already has stepped up so much by finding Liv.
Right, but then again, she's gonna be like more. It's like it's gonna be like a whole nother level of Quinn that we haven't seen.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely.
She'll probably be like the Abby, but like not the Abby. I don't even know how to describe it. But Jake, I feel like Jake already know what's the tea. Like if Olivia is back, then
he said it.
Like, there's no more
said
tea
it.
for me to
Said
sip
it.
on
We
because
both
Olivia's
know
back.
as long as we're here, it's his turn. So he knows.
Right. So, Huck is back. I don't know. I don't think that maybe David and Jake will work together, or since David got a new job, he may be trying to like do something bad to Jake since he has a higher power. And I really think that's about it. Um, Huck isn't working at the G Squad anymore, so he'll probably be back to hacking into computers for Olivia.
Yep.
But other than like main topics, I just really don't know. Like you said, the abuse thing. I know we're really going to get into Abby's backstory. Hopefully, we get to see who her husband was. I really think that Portia, Ellen's wife, is really gonna like next episode. She's really gonna bring fire once she finds out that Olivia Pope's back, because I never seen her with Olivia Pope, so I don't really know if her and Olivia Pope like each other, if they don't like each other, if she knows what's going on with them.
Yeah.
Something like that's gonna be a conflict, or it's gonna be like something that's gonna happen next episode when she finds out that Olivia's back.
Mhm. Okay, well, yeah, I definitely think, and with regards to Solix, I think everyone always says that Olivia needs to earn Fitz's love or whatever.
Me and Shay made the same face. Like, what?
But you know those like people who are huge fans of Fitz? So I didn't mean
the
to be
delusional
but I've
people.
seen it before. And
What did you just say, Lauren?
The delusional people.
Yeah.
Look, I'm okay with throwing shade. That's fine. I'm good.
Who believe that, you know, now that Olivia's back, she most certainly needs to earn Fitz's love again. And it's just I don't agree, and I never agreed. Every time Olivia left Fitz, I think that it's not for her to earn his love, like, or he needed wait, let me get my word.
Get it together.
Yeah, she does not need to earn his love. Yes, she doesn't need to earn his love because he's married. Okay,
right.
So, in this case, I feel like every time we see this back and forth, like they break up to make up, it's always wait.
No.
I feel like, okay, no, never mind.
No.
Oh, wait, no. That's what I want to say. Okay, yes. That in this case, she might be the one that pursues him.
Okay.
You know, Candy, I can agree with that. And I can see that. Because you know why I can see that? Because just like you said with the whole Abby situation, she would have did the lip quiver and walked away, but she didn't walk away this time. I agree. I think she's come back a new person, and I think that she realizes, you know what, I gotta stop going into corners and locking myself up and crying on my own. You know, even at the funeral, she's crying in front of people. Like, that's the big thing too.
That was,
you know, like
the same thing.
So I agree with you, Candy. I really do think that she's gonna step up, and she's gonna stop she's gonna stop waiting. That's what she's gonna stop doing, because I think she's always waiting. She's gonna stop waiting, and she's actually gonna do something.
So, and that's what it seemed like she was doing the whole episode. You know, like she had the opportunity to pass it up and give the case to someone else, but she just couldn't. It's in her being, like, to always aggressively pursue. So I think that hopefully she'll figure out where their relationship lies. One thing I would like to see is that they, like, create, okay, this is what our relationship is, this is what it's be, like, we're gonna have sex, and we're gonna love each other.
Right.
If we're not, we're not. Like, if we're gonna wait until you like finish your presidency so you could divorce your whatever. If that's what we're gonna do, that's what we're going to do. Now that's in a perfect world. This is scandal. Probably won't happen that way.
Yeah. This is Shondaland.
Yeah.
Dear Shonda.
You know who we didn't mention? Her
what?
family. We gotta see what's going on with that. Like, if he ever went back to them, cause he went to her door, so they know that he's alive.
Yeah.
She probably married with kids.
So I don't know. Do we think we're gonna see what happened?
Yo, what if Randy is his real name?
Bro, oh my God! Listen.
I think you unlocked the door. No.
I think you just opened up something. Shonda, get her. Get her on your team.
Did you find the key? You found the key, Candace? You found the wardrobe. We about to go to Narnia.
I think so.
What if
what's his name?
he went back home and then started his life as
Randy,
person with his family.
That's good, Candace. Listen though, if he started his life back with his family, why would he want to go back to Olivia? Because wouldn't that mix him up? I think that'll mess him up. No, he's not a part of B613 anymore.
No, that's right.
Olivia. So you're right. My bad. I had to sit there, think about it. Candace, listen. That could have been what was balled up, what Becky put in the paper.
Right. Because I just can't imagine. I can't imagine that he goes and sees his family and they it could happen. I don't know. I gotta watch the episode again and see how that exchange between him and Olivia when she's like, "What happened with your family?" And he kind of says, "I'm Randy." So I don't know, but that is another thing that I kind of feel. So we'll see. I think that's all I really. The other things that you guys said, I agree with. Definitely more cases of the week, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I didn't. I used to not be that big of a fan of case of the week, but you never know what you have until it's gone.
Yeah.
So, when we wasn't having
so true.
Like that, I was like, and then the story was just on re-election or Operation Remington, whatever. It just was a little aggy. So I liked how the case of the week flowed in the episode. It was really nice. But I think that's it. I'm gonna be mad because I'm gonna come up with another prediction.
Before the week, I'll probably come up with another prediction, text y'all, and then
it's okay. We can continue it. We can continue it on Twitter if we come up with something else.
Yes, and you guys tell us your predictions.
Yes, please tell us your predictions. Ask us questions that you want us to discuss. Please interact with us. Let us know what you want to hear when we come up on here and chat.
Please.
Yeah.
We want to hang out with you guys. We want to chat. But you guys have to chat with us in order for us to chat with you.
Yes.
So
if you don't do your job, we can't do ours.
How's that gonna work out? Well, you can't.
So this is where we bid you all adieu until next week.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Bye.